What's up, everyone? So we see that already the Lakers have been very busy in the offseason. So today I will be recapping the Lakers offseason so far. So with the first big move that we saw the Lakers make, we saw them trade Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Montrezl Harrell, and Kyle Kuzma, and then a 2021 first-round pick and a few other draft picks for Russell Westbrook. And I know a lot of people have been saying this, but I think this trade, or it could either go really good or it can go really bad. I mean, I think that if Westbrook tries to go for triple doubles every game, it's not going to work out. But if he doesn't have to be the main guy, it will work out. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping Westbrook doesn't try to go for triple doubles every game, because then it won't work out. But the positive part is, I think if this trade does not work out, that LeBron will make the Lakers trade Westbrook. And anyway, another positive part is having Westbrook on the team. LeBron can rest more because now they have another superstar that can kind of run the spot while LeBron takes some rest, because LeBron is in his 19th year. So it just helps having another superstar beside him. So the second big move that we saw the Lakers make is we saw them bring back Dwight Howard, and I think a lot of people are underestimating how he did the second time he was in LA. Because you saw he was doing great the start of the season. It was kind of the bubble. He wasn't doing as great, but I think he will have an impact on the Lakers. He doesn't have to be the main guy. That's kind of like what we saw in his second stint on the Lakers. But I think this is an underrated move, and I think he will help the Lakers out a lot more than people are anticipating. So after they brought in Dwight Howard, we saw them also sign, they got Trevor Ariza, Wayne Ellington, and Kent Bazemore. And I think Ariza still got some left in the tank. He's a good shooter that will provide some space for LeBron and AD and Westbrook too to drive. And he actually won a championship with the Lakers. I think it was 2009 when he won it. So he still got some left in the tank. Wayne Ellington also a good shooter. And I think he's also a good defender. So that will help the Lakers a lot. And then also Kent Bazemore, I think we saw him shoot well towards the end of the year with the Warriors, and all three of those guys, if they can make three-pointers, like, that's going to provide a ton of space for LeBron, AD, and Westbrook in the paint, and they'll be able to make a ton of outside shots. And then we saw the latest move that the Lakers made was we saw them go out and get Carmelo Anthony, and I think this is a great pickup for them. He's a great shooter who will provide a ton of space now. And I think one thing that people don't look at a lot is his veteran leadership that he'll have on the Lakers. He'll be able to be there. I think whether he starts or comes off the bench, he'll be a veteran, so he will be able to lead this team where they want to be. And also, we saw them get Malik Monk today, another great shooter that will provide a ton of space. So with the big three they have with LeBron, Westbrook, and Davis, now they have Wayne Ellington, Carmelo Anthony, Trevor Ariza, and Malik Monk, who will all provide a ton of space outside for LeBron, AD, and Westbrook to all drive down and make shots inside the paint. So we see that as of now, the Lakers roster, they got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Marc Gasol, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Trevor Ariza, Wayne Ellington, Kent Bazemore, Carmelo Anthony, and Malik Monk. This automatically is a championship contender team, I think, and they still have 5 more people to add. I mean, you look at this team, like, this team has so many all-stars and so many vets on this team. Like back in 2014, it seems like this team would have been almost unstoppable. I mean, they'll already be good, but in 2014, like imagine them all playing together. They would all be in their prime. I mean, you would have had LeBron on the Heat, Anthony Davis when he was an All-Star on the Pelicans, Russell Westbrook on the Thunder with Kevin Durant. You would have had Carmelo Anthony on the Knicks. You would have had Dwight Howard. I think he was an All-Star 2014 with the Rockets, and then Marc Gasol while he was on the Grizzlies. So I know that one interesting thing when the Lakers play the Nets is it's going to be LeBron against Kyrie, and it's going to be Westbrook against Harden and Durant. I mean, it seems like both of them have the same amount of talent. I mean, like the same thing with the Nets. Like this team, when they had LaMarcus Aldridge back in like 2015, that team would have been unstoppable. Like you would have had Kevin Durant on the Thunder. You would have had Harden when he was an All-Star with Houston. You would have had Kyrie Irving on the Cavs. You would have had Blake Griffin on the Clippers when he was dunking all over people. LaMarcus Aldridge when he was on the Blazers, and then DeAndre Jordan when he was on the Clippers. So, but that's still going to be a very interesting matchup when the Lakers and Nets play each other next year. That's probably my finals prediction right now, but another interesting matchup will be when the Lakers and Clippers play each other. I mean, I can only imagine Westbrook and Beverly when the Lakers and Clippers play each other. I mean, we saw what happened in 2013 when Beverly blew out Westbrook's knee, and you all know what Beverly does. Beverly, he is always annoying the other team's superstar, but Westbrook, he's always like, he goes super, super hard against the team's rival. And, you know, Beverly's going to be up in Westbrook's ear the whole game, and Westbrook's probably going to go back at Beverly. So that's going to be interesting when the Lakers and Clippers play each other. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe, and stay tuned because I'm going to be out with another NBA free agency video tomorrow.